Today we are focusing on mastering multiplication. We will be using a dairy farm as our example today, helping a character named Daljit manage the farm's inventory. Our goal is to learn how to count faster and solve problems more efficiently. Let's start by reviewing what multiplication actually is. Simply put, multiplication means making equal groups. For example, 6 times 2 just means 6 groups of 2. It is essentially a shortcut for repeated addition. If Daljit needs to add 6 together 7 times, it takes a while to write out and calculate to get 42. Using multiplication, she can just write 7 times 6 equals 42 to get the exact same result much faster. Let's look at a quick puzzle where shapes hide secret numbers. When you get a problem like this, there is a specific order you need to follow. Always find the value of one shape first. Once you have that, plug that exact same number into the next equation. Taking it step by step prevents you from getting confused. Here are two very useful shortcuts. The first is that order doesn't matter in multiplication. Whether you calculate 30 groups of 2 or 20 groups of 3, you are going to get 60. You can swap the numbers around and the total stays exactly the same. The second shortcut is the zero rule. When you multiply numbers ending in 0, just multiply the non-zero numbers first and then attach all the zeros at the end. For example, 2 times 1 is 2. So 20 times 1000 gives us 20,000. Math is flexible, and there are many ways to solve the same problem. Let's look at 18 times 5. You could use the half and double method. You could simply double the numbers step by step. You could split 18 into 10 and 8, multiply them by 5 separately, and add the results to get 90. You could use an equivalent equation, like 9 times 10. Or you could round 18 up to 20, multiply by 5 to get 100, and subtract the extra groups. Choose the method that makes the most sense in your head. Let's look closer at that double and half trick. The rule is that if you halve one number and double the other, the final answer stays exactly the same. If we have 3 times 18, that might look a bit difficult to do in your head. But if we double the 3 to get 6 and halve the 18 to get 9, the equation becomes 6 times 9, which is much easier to solve as 54. However, please remember, you can only do this trick when multiplying. Never try this with addition or subtraction. Next is the nearest multiple hack. Let's say you need to calculate 4 times 19. 19 is an awkward number to multiply. Instead, round it up to 20. 4 times 20 is 80. But since we counted one extra group of 4, we just subtracted from 80 to get 76. You can do the same thing by rounding down. For 14 times 21, round 21 down to 20 to get 280, and then add back that one missed group of 14 to get 294. Let's try multiplying two-digit numbers. The farm produces 35 kilograms of compost a month, and we need to find the total for 12 months. This is 35 times 12. We can use the box method where we split the numbers into 30 plus 5 and 10 plus 2, multiply each section, and add the 4 totals to get 420. Or we can use the split method. Multiply 12 by 30 to get 360. Multiply 12 by 5 to get 60, and add them together for 420 kilograms. What about three-digit numbers? If 268 villagers each have 4 cows, we need to calculate 268 times 4. We can use the expanded form. Split the number into 200 60 and 8. Multiply each by 4 to get 800, 240 and 32 and add them up to 1072. Alternatively, use the short column method. Multiply the ones column first, then the tens, then the hundreds, making sure to add any carried numbers at each step. Both methods give us 1072 cows. Sometimes exams will give you a grid of numbers and ask you to find the smallest and largest products of numbers next to each other. Do not waste time multiplying every single pair. Just use logic. Bigger numbers give bigger products. So to find the largest product, just find the two biggest numbers next to each other. In this case, 35 and 75. To find the smallest product, find the two smallest numbers next to each other, which are 11 and 14. Let's recap what we covered today. Number 1. The zero rule. Just add the zeros at the end. Number 2. Double and half to fix difficult numbers. Number 3. Round to the nearest multiple, then fix the difference. Number 4. The split or box method to break big numbers down. And number 5. The carry rule. Always multiply first and then add your carried number. That covers our multiplication chapter for today. We hope that you have understood the topic. For more such content, explore EduRev app.